we're gonna go over some of the ideas you can use for LinkedIn software. The software we just brought out. Got Matt on the call, and we're just gonna go over a few questions that might help you out with your LinkedIn strategy. So, Matt, how did you first start using LinkedIn to get some results?
Yeah, so over in Dubai, me and a colleague were just batting around ideas, fed up of cold calling for clients, doing the financial game over there. And obviously LinkedIn's massive. If you're not on it, then you should be on it.
Yeah, it's because it's business to business though, isn't it, as well? So
it's business to business. Everybody who's got a business, everybody who's in the business world, or I suppose anybody's really just on LinkedIn and just using LinkedIn for their own individual purposes, whether it's just looking at other people's posts, getting information, or putting updates out on there about their own businesses. But we quickly thought, let's use LinkedIn's messaging system to actually contact clients directly. So our target market was actually insurance at the time. So we were then going into clients and offering businesses, really, business insurance.
Sure.
And also off the back of that, you were picking up business to customer, business to B2C clients as well, just because, you know, once you're in a general conversation with them and you've got the number, it's quite easy to then, you know,
follow up
and about what you do.
Sure. So really you could build a brand around it as well, sort of to business to business as well, so you sort of get your own services out there to other businesses.
Yeah, definitely. The way LinkedIn is set up, and LinkedIn, my belief of LinkedIn is we use it for exactly its purpose. You're shaking somebody's hand virtually as you would at a networking event, and then pitching them what you do, and what your business is, and what services and products that you can actually offer to them. Whether they see any synergy in that is up to them. But
so anybody starting out using LinkedIn, what would you say is the best thing for them to do using LinkedIn?
Grow a good profile. So I put some really good content in there, exactly what you do. If you can think of your LinkedIn page as a sales page to what your services are, and how you can offer your clients value.
Because I see that in LinkedIn, you can, in your actual profile, you put your services, what you do. So
on LinkedIn's header pages, you've got your profile picture. Next to your profile picture, you've got sort of keywords in there. Exactly what you can do. And you don't have to put your job title. I mean, some people just put the job title and or the business name. But what we tend to do and what we train as well is basically put how you offer your client's value.
Sure.
So if you're, I mean, you've used this one, Andy. You used the CCTV sort of synergy in there.
That worked really, really well. We got some good results.
And if you put CCTV in that header page, and people who are looking at your profile see anything about CCTV, then they're going to click on your page. They're going to at least look at you. And I think that's the first step done, is that they're looking at you, and then you can shake their hand virtually, and then follow that with a message. And that's exactly what this piece of software does. It does all those things. So
really, your description with what you do. So if you're an expert in CCTV, lead generation, or video ranking, or whatever the model is, you resonate with them.
Transfers. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if you've got what you do in that title or that header or anywhere in really your summary, then you're onto a head start, because people you'll come up on people's searches. And two, it's the first thing that people see. Is that you have something in common with them. So they will just look at you naturally. They're inquisitive, so they'll click on you like you would with somebody else who's got something in common with you.
Sure. So you'd see someone that does lead generation or video ranking. For me, I would look at them, and then I would want to connect with them.
Yeah, you'd certainly look at the profile and look at the summary. And the good thing is with LinkedIn is that it tells you when somebody's looked at you.
Yeah, sure.
So
So
it's a bit of a nudge, it's a bit of a kick,
yeah,
or a poke.
yeah,
if you will.
sure. So my next question was why LinkedIn, but I think you've pretty much answered that in what we've just gone over there. So really, the main thing is because you were doing this manually before we sort of brainstormed over the past 8 months and built this software to start sort of taking a lot of the pressure off doing this manually because it is very time consuming. So
absolutely.
Yeah.
So yeah, we tested it. It was an idea. We both sat down, me and a colleague, and he was still on the phones.
Yeah.
And I was sort of just sat in front of the computer, going through LinkedIn, coming up with a strategy, and just sending out loads of connections per day.
Yeah.
And then following up with a nice warm introductory message.
Yeah.
With a little bit about what we do, but with a little bit of a hook in that message as well. And obviously we'll go into a bit more detail in the training about the actual wording of the messages and the hooks and different angles that you can do.
Yeah, so
we started working from day one really.
Yeah.
We started in 1 or 2 really hot leads coming through.
Yeah.
Which obviously we were buzzing about, and
it just proves it works, and it just takes that lifting off.
We just replicated it. We just kept going day after day. Being constant with it.
Yeah.
Just growing the profile, connecting to the right people, using LinkedIn's really good search criteria that they've got on LinkedIn, which obviously we tap into through the software.
Sure.
And then it just kept flowing and kept flowing and kept flowing.
Well, I know when we sat down,
the leads came in, and obviously the business went up, and it was it was a bit of a success story, really.
Good stuff. So I know when we sat down and we got pen to paper and we started to design the software build, was really just to replicate everything you were doing manually, either on the phones or your team of staff to manually do this. Is to build the software really to use it as a
speed it up.
Sure, and it's to use it as a tool just to take away the heavy lifting. It's not an all-in-one solution to close your deal, but what it does is you're saying it gives the handshake, it warms the client, then you can follow them up with either a phone call or a Skype or whatever the communication is.
Well, you're giving them that warm message, aren't you? So you're doing, if you
sure.
set a piece of software in the morning and it does all those things, it searches for you, shakes the hand, it then connects, it then follows up with the message of what you want, the message that you want to get out to that client or that prospect. And once they reply and say, you might get people come back and say, which you do, obviously you do, you get people come back and say, no, I'm not interested, thanks for the message, which is no problem, but you do get obviously warm leads coming in, which are the ones that you want to follow up on, and they say, really interested, want to know more details. So that's when you warm conversation with these prospects, you're getting an email address, you're getting a phone number, and you can take it offline then.
Absolutely.
LinkedIn's there as a networking aid. It's a meet and greet and a good messaging platform to do this sort of thing on. But we just automated it. We wanted a way to speed the process up to maximise the leads coming in and to take, like your words are, take the heavy lifting out of it.
Take the heavy lifting out of it. Well, I know when we started building the software, because I didn't really use LinkedIn until we got together in Dubai and we started going over things, and that's when I really seen the power of what you could do to get more clients. And I just started to build this. When we built the software out, I started to run it for some of the keywords for lead generation and some of the video ranking stuff we do. And I got an inbox. The inbox was pinging. I got results. We got on a call, and these are the decision makers, the owners of businesses that can.
I told you so.
Yeah, you did, and it works a treat. And it does take that heavy lift. I couldn't sit there or my team just manually doing this LinkedIn strategy.
You
so
can't. And not only the time element, it's pardon my French, it's a ball ache. And to sit there doing it manually day in, day out. If you employ somebody to do it, obviously you've got the cost there, which is employment.
Sure.
Somebody to just do some menial job, and this just takes out the heavy lifting of it.
Absolutely.
It's a set and leave.
Yeah.
There's got to be a lot more elements to this added over the time, and this is really why we're doing the beta group. We want people to come in and tell us
and break it.
We've got some great ideas of what it needs. We know what it needs, but there's going to be some things that we've not thought of.
Yeah,
And
sure.
it's only going to benefit other people, and that's what it's about.
Well, just alone the actual things that it does, the 4 actions that it does at the moment, produce results, which is the main thing for any software. And it is just another tool to add to your marketing strategy for your traffic angles. It's not an all-in-one solution, but it definitely is the right solution to get in front of business owners.
I would love to get it to a place where it is an all-in-one. You
Yeah.
could literally take 10 of these and
Yeah,
get rid of a team, and
absolutely.
the cost saved there is
It's massive.
crazy,
Sure.
isn't it? If you think
Yeah.
about taking a member of staff out of a team and
Yeah.
putting a piece of software in that you're only paying, X amount a month.
Yeah, sure. I think what I meant was, when I say all-in-one, it's just another, with using LinkedIn as a part of your business strategy. If that's using LinkedIn to get more, yeah. If it's whether you do SEO, video marketing,
process,
sure.
Yeah.
So I see the software there on screen. So should we just go over a few of the functions? What we're actually getting at this stage with the big group?
Davy's profile. So
we
what
got
I use it for really well the flashover. I think you've gone over the flashover in the video, haven't you?
yeah.
So the flashover, just like I said, it gives people a nudge. If you've got that good keyword in your tagline,
Yeah.
people are going to look at you.
Well, flashover for me was one of the biggest things out of the 4 actions, because all I did was, in my profile, was put what I do, my services, what I do. Started the flashover for the certain keyword, and then within a few days, I was getting inboxes back asking me more about the service. So
it works a treat to do that.
Yeah.
It does. It's just
because
it's a good. I mean, there's a few bits of software out there that do similar things, but
sure.
I would say it's not the main bit in our software, but other developers have actually built their own software around just that one element. But it's one of 4.
Sure. Okay, and the next one, is it Connect?
And then it's Connect. Yeah. So Auto Connect is I would say the first stage of what we do as a process.
Yeah.
And that's Connect. So we'd load the profiling.
Yeah.
Which obviously we'll go into more detail in the training, and once you're in the group and signed up and everything,
you'll
get clear instructions how to do. Put in your keyword, which what I'll do actually. Yeah, I should have just left it digital marketing. Connect to 200 pages.
Yeah.
Leave it for a couple of hours. Yeah, good breaks in there. Because what we don't want to do is ruin a profile.
Sure.
And, just go.
And the best thing for anyone starting out really with this would be, just to get used to the functions, is to probably use just a sub profile, just to sort of get used to the programs.
You could do that. Or if you use your own, just go dead light with it at the start.
Get used to it.
Get to grips with it, and then get into your process of how you want to use it. And I'll show you now how I use it. So I'll go and connect.
Yeah.
I'll connect with my target market, and I'll press go. Okay, so what I use it for mainly is, I use the Connect, Auto Connect. So I'll set up all the parameters out here.
Yeah.
Press Connect and leave it to connect to as many people as you can in that set period of time.
Yeah.
So it'll just go. It'll just work. It'll connect. It'll invite people. And obviously, if your profile's good enough, which obviously we'll talk about that later on in the training. People that then connect with you, you'll get higher connection rate if your profile's got the right sort of things in there.
Sure.
The tagline's right.
So it's like a little advert really that flashes over everyone saying, look, this is my services, connect with me.
Yeah, well, that's a flashover.
Yeah,
Connect is, we're actually inviting you to connect with me, but again, that prompts them to look at your profile. They then accept the invitation, and that drops into on the software, drops into a separate sheet.
Yeah.
So you're then growing a list within the software of people who have connected with you.
Yeah, sure.
What I do, I usually leave it for the day. It's connected with, say, 50 to 100 people within that day.
Yeah.
Which is a nice amount. It's not going too crazy. LinkedIn aren't going to start shutting you down, and you're not going to start doing things you shouldn't be doing. You just really just coaxing your way through
Yeah.
and connecting and handshaking as many people as you can.
Perfect. Sounds good.
So then what I do after you've stopped that, we'll press stop at say 2 hours, 5 hours, whatever you want to do, and then we go on to auto message. What auto message does is it reads that list. It reads the list of people who have connected with you on that day.
Yep.
If you've done the flashover command first, which I would probably advise you to do, the names also of the people that you've flashed over also go in that list as well. So if they've sent you an invitation, you view it and you've accepted that, they go in that list as well.
Sure. So when you send them a message,
you're building, So basically that big list that you're building from who you've connected with over that set period of time, whether it be 2 weeks, 2 hours, 2 days, whatever it is, you can go to auto message, click on that, put auto message in, press start, the software kicks in and it auto messages your bespoke message.
Yeah.
Put in here.
Okay. Because all I was doing in that
message of what you do, what you're offering, or even if you just want to go in really, really softly and go, hi, thanks for connecting, when's the best time to chat?
That's all I did. That was exactly what I did, and it worked. Was just a handshake saying, this is my services, if you need anything, reach out to me. And then that's when I was getting the messages come back.
Yeah, absolutely. It just works.
Yeah.
It just works so well for that.
Yeah.
Because you're not doing anything wrong. And I always say to people, it is software.
Yeah.
It is, automation. But LinkedIn was built for you to approach people, connect with people, and send them a message.
Yeah.
So you're not doing anything wrong. So there's a lot of people putting spammy stuff out there, dating websites and that. I would say to just stay away. Don't use it for that.
No.
Don't use it for that because LinkedIn's not built for that. It's not what it's supposed to be.
No, it's business to business, isn't it?
And things like that are probably more your bag if that's what you want to do. But
yeah,
business to business. Yes, you can go business to consumer if it's a, if it's a good service and it's professional enough. I would say.
Yeah, for sure.
The word for that is.
Yeah, because you don't want to get flagged.
It just sends a message out. You will then sit back and watch your inbox come back in with nice warm conversations.
Yeah. And
that's your warm leads. That's it generating for you.
Sure.
Without actually really doing anything.
Sure.
You're doing 2 or 3 things.
It's that initial handshake, getting the message to them to say this is my services. They come back with a message saying, great, let's get on a call. That's what I found. That's what I found when I'm using it. So
give me your email address, give me your phone number. Let's organise a time. Let's have a scan. And
perfect.
That's a good lead. And then obviously whatever pipeline, CRM or whatever you're using,
put them in there.
Put it in there. Yeah. And away you go. You've got your nice hot lead. Follow it up as you want.
Cool. Well, that's great, Matt. So you've seen there, guys.
As well, which we'll just briefly talk about if that's all right.
Yeah, sure.
So connect and message. It is what it says. It does all that process for you, but the way we've built it, it does it sporadically. It does it a bit. It builds a separate list.
Yeah, so it sort of looks more natural.
Yeah, it looks a bit more natural. Connects, it'll do probably 20 connects, and then it'll go to 20 messages, 20 connect, and so on. I don't use it for that because I like to get into my own sort of systematic way of working. So I use the connect and auto message separately. But you can use it, connect a message, if you just want to set and leave.
Sure.
You can just set and leave and run it all day and just watch the inbox.
So I noticed with that, it goes out, it connects to that person. As soon as they've accepted the connection, it sends that auto message and then knocks them out the sheet and carries on to connect. Yeah. Again, really powerful function to sort of set for half an hour a day to run, to sort of get a new connection and get a message out to them.
That's it.
For sure. Well, that's great, Matt. Thanks for the call. So you can see how the software works, how you can use that in your business. If you wanted to get more leads business to business, then using automation without the overheads of paying wages, etc., you can just use something like this. So if you do want to get in, there is a beta group that we're only accepting 100 people in, and after that 100 we're closing the doors until we get the full version finished, ready to go. So yeah, if you want to dive in, email us or leave a comment or get in touch, and we'll go from there. Again, cheers Matt for that, and I'm sure we'll be talking in the next few days about building some new functions out on the software.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to it.
Cool.
All right, mate.
See you in a bit.
Cheers.
See you.